Hey guys, what's up? It's Coach Angie B. And yes, we are here with the Exodus Group where we are assisting people who have been marginalized out of high control religions. So, if you don't know my story, yes, I was in a high control religion for a very long time, still dealing with that trauma of it. But hey, we are out now, all right? So, I get this question a lot with people who are coming out of high control religions and who are literally changing their whole lives, starting over from scratch. And I can't tell you guys anything else different, but it is so challenging to do that. All right. I am very proud of you, those of you who do this. I'm very proud of you who are able to change your whole lives, change your whole support system, change your whole network. It's amazing. Congratulations to yourself on that. There's one thing that does happen a lot when you're on this journey, and that's the issue of loneliness. How do you deal with loneliness? How do you deal with being lonely? I know on my journey coming out of this high control religion, it was so lonely, meaning that no one understood why I didn't know any of the 90s or 2000s movies that were popular. Like the culture stuff, I did not get at all, okay? And it was one of those things where people are like, how do you not get this? This is something that everybody knew, right? Basically, almost like, how do you not know how to tie your shoe, almost, right? And I had to tell them, like, I was raised in an organization where I wasn't allowed to know that. So therefore, can you help me out? And I will say this, that was one of my loneliness spaces. But also, there's a lot of us out there who just aren't able to make friends, who don't know how to make friends, who don't know how to trust people, and who are scared. Again, we were taught in this organization that anyone outside of this organization was going to hurt you. For all intents and purposes, we're going to hurt you. We're going to, take advantage of you in some type of way and form. And now that you're out, your brain still thinks that. Your brain still believes that what they were programmed. Because they did their programming in such a wonderful way that you believed everything they said. So what do you do now? Seek support. First of all, seek support. Jesus Christ, seek support. Whether that's through an organization like mine, the Exodus group, or meetups, Facebook support, Reddit. The Reddit thread is amazing because you are not alone. Once I realized that I was not alone and I felt the same way that others felt the same way as I did, it was amazing for me. Like, wait, I'm not stupid. I'm not this weird person. That immediately, for me personally, just seeking support or joining these groups and seeing that other people felt the same way or still feel the same way as I do, really made a difference in understanding that I wasn't alone in my thinking. The second thing, in these groups, you can also build relationships. I've met a ton of people now that are living in my city, and some people I don't even know, I haven't met, but we click online that we are friends. And building those relationships really does give you someone to talk to and that support that, they've been through something similar with you. Number 3, learn how to listen to yourself. Listen to yourself in a way that you get to know what you need. In this organization, for me personally, we were taught to put others way ahead of ourselves. We were taught to put others ahead of ourselves to the point where we could not listen to ourselves. We could not say no. And we could not stand up for ourselves or set boundaries for ourselves. So now I listen. You have to learn how to listen to that small little bitty voice, inside of you. And what does that person need? What does that self need? What does that version of you need? And how do you give it to them? If they need a hug, sometimes you might not get a hug from anybody. So, I need comfort. A weighted blanket, y'all. If y'all need a hug, for those who need hugs, like me, a weighted blanket does numbers. I cannot stress that enough. I got a 20-pound weighted blanket. when I'm starting to cry and what have you, and I'm feeling really lonely, that weighted blanket is everything, okay? Lastly, I will say, when you defeat loneliness, is to educate yourself. What the hell does education have to do with it? So this goes back to that first point about seeking support, meaning that you're not alone in this. You're not behind the eight ball in this. You're exactly where you need to be at this time. And educating yourself transfers that knowledge of knowing, you know what? This was a lie. What they told me was a lie. And now I need to seek more education. It supports your own understanding. It supports that little voice in your head that was like, no, this is weird, this is weird, this is weird. And now you're like, this is why it is weird, you know? And one of the last things I'll say is set boundaries. When you see people are running over you or taking advantage of you, make sure that you set those boundaries and say no. Yes, sometimes that does lead a little bit of loneliness as well, but you're standing firm, because coming out of this organization, we were not allowed to set boundaries. And setting those boundaries is very, very important for your own mental health and for your own physical, mental strength. So you guys, I'm Coach Angie B. I'm here. I'm taking sessions. If you want to join, go to CoachAngieB.com to schedule your free appointment with me. I have one later on today I'm excited about. And we're going to help re-educate ourselves after coming out of high control religions. Okay? Because, yes, it is very challenging. However, it is doable. And we just have to switch some words around. Okay? You guys are stronger than you think. Let's rewrite our stories. You're stronger than you think. I'll talk to you soon.